How does it feel to make $100,000 online? Now, you've probably asked yourself this question because you see a lot of people post Stripe screenshots, whether that be on Twitter or maybe even flexing on YouTube, and you ask like, how does it feel to make $100,000 online? And the truth is, I'm not there yet, but I'm going to share that with you in a few months because I'm currently scaling my agency to multi six figures right now and hopefully seven figures in the near future. So, in this video, I'm just going to detail how I got to this point and how it's possible for you as well. So, I'm just going to utilize. This is going to be more of a kind of a documentary to keep track of where I've come from and where I'm at right now. So, um, 3 months ago, 3 months ago, that's June, May, April, I think so. So in April, I made zero, like I made $0. And 2 months prior to that, I also made $0. That was in February. And a month before that, I lost my former business. Now, my former business, I was building web applications and websites. And basically, I've been running that business since 2021. Actually, December of 2020, that was when I signed my first client, and that was about $50 or so. I was very, very happy when I signed that client, by the way. So I was running that business from 2021 up until, end of 2023 and even the beginning of 2024. But then something very unfortunate happened and I lost all of my clients and I lost that business. And don't get me wrong, I could go in and say, okay, I want to go and actually rebuild this business or, get all these clients back. It was absolutely possible. Well, the problem was over the past 3 4 years, I was always stuck in this cycle of, trying to know where my next deal is going to come from. My lead flow was very limited to people that I knew. Most of my work came from referrals, so I didn't really know where my next month's income was going to come from. Like it was, my revenue was going every single month, but it was very daunting. It was very, very daunting. You don't really know what's going to happen next month. So in 2022, I made three times what I made in 2021. And in 2023, I made 2.3 times what I made in 2022. And basically, that should show you there was like a steady revenue growth. And right now, in just 3 months, I've made more than what I made in the whole of 2023. So, and I'm currently scaling my agency to multi six figures. So that's to tell you that, first of all, compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. And if you're consistent to anything, the results are going to compound. So recently, it's been like, signing a bunch of clients, doing a lot of fulfillment, trying to also post content at the same time, and like struggling with coming up with, content ideas for YouTube and stuff. I keep this. I'm going to try as much as possible. I will, in fact, I'll keep posting on YouTube consistently, at least once a week, right? Because YouTube is just consistency from what I've seen. So I just want to use this medium to keep myself accountable and post more content. So with regards to fulfillment, it's been crazy. It's been like a very, very good learning experience as well. So for my former business, when your business comes from referrals, most times you don't really need to jump on sales calls. And being where I'm from, like nobody really does sales calls. They just text you, oh, I need this stuff, and you get it done, right? So they send you assets, send you information, you get it done. But right now, I got introduced to the concept of sales calls, and my first few sales calls, I fumbled. I was fortunate enough to join a mentorship group, and also find a second mentor who has been like phenomenal in terms of my sales calls. So like rips apart every single detail and like lets me know this is where you did well, this is where you fucked up, this is where you need to improve, and all that. Like all that feedback has turned into like a crazy amount of useful information that I've used to improve my sales calls a lot. Before I used to jump into sales calls and the client was going to take control of the entire call, but right now I'm the one who is in control. I ask questions, the reply, I structure the call properly. And all this sales is basically just a learning curve. So sales is a very important one if you actually want to scale your agency to multi six figures. It's a very important one. I'm not there yet. I know definitely I'm going to get there in the next few months. So right now, I'm just trying to hire more people for my agency, mainly Webflow developers and like people who can build on ClickFunnels because we already have the copy side dialed in. But if you feel like we're getting overwhelmed with work, which we're probably going to be overwhelmed with a lot of work in the next 6 to 12 months. We're definitely going to get another copywriter. So right now it's just one copywriter who is a contractor, Everything's been going well. Everything's been going smooth. Our clients trust us, and yeah, dealing with clients is just it's kind of a different ball game, especially when you have like very specific deliverables. You need to make sure your research is dialed in. You need to make sure the design of the page is dialed in. Like, you need to make sure everything is on point, because your reputation is everything in business, and you can't do anything to mess up your reputation. If you do that, you're basically fucked, right? You always need to make sure your eyes are on the ball in terms of your reputation. I recently had a client come to me recently, and this is a recurring client, one of my biggest clients, and we had a deal where we built out their landing pages, and they came to me. They wanted the Figma design. Now, bear in mind, I know Figma. I know how to use Figma. Just I know the fundamentals, but I don't really know much about product design and stuff. So, but what they needed here was product design in Figma. So I was not going to be like, okay, I don't do this stuff. I had to take the job. I had to take them up on it, and basically they had to pay extra for us to get it done in 7 days. Right? This was a good amount of money. So I found a Figma designer to do this, and this guy started. I told him we had like our deadline was in 7 days. So I told this guy we had 3 days to deliver. So if you could do it, he said yes, yes, yes. Paid him upfront, paid him half of the money upfront. 2 days later, this guy messages me on WhatsApp. I was taking a nap. I just woke up to give my friend who lives in the same house with me. I woke up to give him the phone, and I saw this message from this guy saying, "Oh, I won't be able to deliver because of some personal problems I've got." I'm like, motherfucker, like, bro, you should have just said from the beginning you can't do this stuff. Like, what personal problems? Like, right now we have like 5 days left, and that's just, some people just can't handle pressure in business. I'm not going to mention the name of the person for obvious reasons, but like, you need to be able to handle pressure in business. And now something that would have probably led to like, most likely over the next 6 12 months, would have led to at least $5,000 in deals for him. He just lost, and hopefully it's because of a personal problem. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt here. But like I said, you need to be able to handle pressure in business, and this is something that I myself am adapting to. I'm good at handling pressure. I've handled a lot of clients even before starting my landing page agency. But also, like, there's a different type of pressure when I'm working with a different tier of clients. It's different, so it needs to be handled differently. So, like, handling pressure is very important. Your content also needs to be dialed in. I think I'm at 6,000 followers right now. 6,600 followers. Let me see. 6,649 followers, actually, precisely, on Twitter. And I'm trying to grow my YouTube. A lot more. I don't want to set like 10,000 followers or whatever. I just want to do the inputs and then let the goals handle themselves. Right. So, I don't know. It's been like a very, very interesting learning process. I've spent about almost $6,000 on education at this point, on mentors, since January, and I've generated well over $40,000. And basically, I just wanna make sure that I stay on this path and just see it through. You know, I want to be able to handle all the pressure that comes through. I want to be able to just get things done. Sometimes I find myself, obviously I get the work that I'm supposed to. I do the work that I'm supposed to do, but sometimes it's just, you just need to. Sometimes I just find that I need to dial in more. Right, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but I need to dial in a lot more. Right, so that's really what I have for this video, guys. That's really it. I just wanted to share with you guys these updates. I want to keep bringing you guys as much value as possible, and also share my personal life experiences, and hopefully that helps you learn too. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Please like this video, comment. I don't know if you guys got any value out of this. Hopefully you did. But yeah, that's it for this one. We're going to wrap it up here. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. If you need a landing page or funnel built for your business, drop it in the comments as well. Schedule a call with my team, and we'll see if we can help you. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Bye bye.